Hello friends, Footprints Without Feet, name of our supplementary reader, grade 10 English book. Today we are going to start the first chapter that is named as A Triumph of Surgery. A Triumph of Surgery, this is basically a story of Tricky. Okay, Tricky, which is a small dog. Okay, the dog is pampered, or I must say that over pampered. Okay, and overfed. So by his rich mistress. He falls seriously ill and his mistress consults a veterinary surgeon. Does, does he perform an operation? Does the dog recover? So story is basically about the recovery of a dog that you can understand that triumph. Triumph means victory. Okay, triumph means victory. So you can understand that victory or triumph of a surgery. So somebody has win and is enjoying or is actually celebrating that victory. So here what is the victory? I think that recovery of dog should be the victory. Okay, and the word surgery say suggests us that maybe the dog has gone under a surgery. So that we will come to know when we read the chapter. So let us start. So the story goes on like this. First of all, there are a few questions. The first question is, why is Mrs. Pumphrey worried about Tricky? So Mrs. Pumphrey must be the mistress of Tricky, the dog. Okay, why is she worried? So without even reading the text, you can answer that she must be worried because of the ill health of Tricky. What does she do to help him? Definitely, she should take him to doctor. Is she wise in this? Okay, is she intelligent or not? So that will come to know when we read it. Who does I refer to in this story? So that also will come to know when we read the story. So let us begin the story. I was really worried about Cheeky this time. I had pulled up my car when I saw him in the street with his mistress, and I was shocked at his appearance. He had become hugely fat, like a blotted sausage, a leg at each corner. His eyes, bloodshot and rheumy, stared straight ahead, and his tongue lolled from his jaws. So what do we learn here? The first thing is that uh, I is the doctor. Okay, so this question is clear here. So the doctor was moving and he was going somewhere, and suddenly he pulled up his car. That means he just parked his car at the house of Mrs. Pumphrey. And what did he see over there? Okay, that the dog's appearance was completely changed. The dog had become very fat, extreme fat. It is not hugely fat. Okay, and the example, or we must say that comparison has been done with what to say, blotted sauces. So what is blotted sauces? Sausage is a piece of meat. Okay, so huge piece of meat. Okay, with a leg at each corner. So it was looking like a huge piece of meat. Okay, it was looking like huge meat. His eyes bloodshot and rheumy. Rheumy is watery and red. Okay, watery and red. So stayed straight ahead, and his tongue rolled from his jaws. Okay, so tongue was coming out. Lolled means coming out. So tongue was coming out from his jaws. Okay. Mrs. Pumphrey hastened to explain. Hastened means okay, hurried. She hurried on to explain. He was so listless, Mr. Harriet. He seemed to have no energy. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition. Okay, malnutrition. Do you understand what is malnutrition? Yes. Okay, when we say that food supply is not well, then we say malnutrition. Okay, when you're eating something which is not suitable for your body. Okay, something that makes you ill. So I have been giving him some little extras between meals to build him up. Some malt and cod liver oil and a bowl of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. Nothing much really. So look at the misery, look at the richness of the lady. She is serving the dog so many things. Okay. And then at the end she is saying nothing much really. You can see nothing much really. So after giving so much food and that all, she says that she is giving him nothing. Okay. So this teaches us that she loves the dog. Okay, she over pampers the dog. Okay, and in this over pamperedness, she has started overfeeding the dog. Right? And did you cut down the on the sweets? Did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you? Who is speaking this? Yes, exactly. The doctor. The doctor had already informed her. The doctor had already advised her to not give any sweets to the dog. Let us see whether she had cut or not. Oh, I did for a bit, but he seemed to be so weak. I had to relent. I had to relent. Relent means deny. Okay. He does love cream cakes and chocolates, so I cannot bear to refuse him. See the love. She started giving him. She started overfeeding him. She started giving him chocolates also. Okay. I looked down again at the little dog. That was the trouble. Tricky's only fault was greed. He had never been known to refuse food. He would tackle a meal at any hour of the day or night. And I wondered about all the things Mrs. Pumphrey hadn't mentioned. So ultimately, what the doctor has understood what was the problem with the dog. The doctor understood that the dog was overfed. Okay, and when you are doing overeating, when somebody is overeating, someone is overfeeding. So there is only one way or one solution of the problem, and that is cut the food. Okay, that's the only solution. Are you giving him plenty of exercise? See, this is the another solution which I never thought of. Okay. So, are you giving plenty of exercise? The doctor asked. Well, he has his little walks with me as you can see. But Hodgkin, the gardener, has been down with lumbago, so there has been no ring throwing lately. Okay. So ultimately, what has happened? She is only taking him to the walks, nothing else. No exercises. The doctor had suggested her to do some exercises with the dog. Okay, the doctor had suggested that just you throw the ring and the dog will go and then will pick up the ring for you. So this is how the dog will do some exercise. The dog will perform some exercises. But what she did, she stopped. She didn't go for any exercise. So this is how she had just spoiled her dog. She had just overfed him and she just made him fat, huge fat. Let's continue to the next page. Fine. I tried to sound severe. Now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right down and give him more exercise, he is going to be really ill. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. Mrs. Pumphrey wrung her hands. That means looked worried, became anxious. Oh, I will, Mr. Harriet. So, what is the name of our doctor, Mr. Harriet? I'm sure you're right, but it's so difficult, so very difficult. She set off, head down along the road as if determined to put the new regime into practice immediately. Okay, so from her appearance, from her gestures, it was seemed that she would now follow doctor's instruction, but but she will not follow it happily. Okay, she was not happy with all this thing, all this advice. I watched their progress with growing concern. Tricky was tottering along in his little tweed coat. He had a whole wardrobe of these coats for the cold weather and raincoat for the wet days. He struggled on, drooping in his harness. I thought it wouldn't be long before I heard from Mrs. Pumphrey. So what happened? One day, another day, he got a call from Mrs. Pumphrey. Okay, and then he had to run over there to see what exactly has happened to what to say our dog. Okay, so this he has to see. Let us see. Let us read and find out what exactly happens to the dog. The expected call came within a few days. Mrs. Pumphrey was distraught. Tricky would eat nothing, refused even his favorite dishes. And besides, he had bouts of vomiting. You know what is bouts? Okay, bouts of vomiting. He spent all his time lying on rugs. Yeah, rugs is that mat. Okay, matting. Panting. Okay, didn't want to go for walks. Didn't want to do anything. So this was basically the concern from the lady, okay, Mrs. Pumphrey. So see, first of all, you see how she miss she just herself overfed the dog, and now she is saying that the dog is not eating anything. So how would the dog eat if he has already eaten too much? Okay, so dog has eaten so much that he is unable to move now. Okay, so let us continue. Let us see what else is there. I had made my plans in advance. Miss the doctor was already ready. Actually, doctor knew very well that Miss Pumphrey is not going to change herself. Okay, she would keep on eating, feeding the dog. Okay, and that is why he had his plans in advance. The only way was to get Tricky out of the house for a period. I suggested that he be hospitalized for about a fortnight to be kept under observation. What is fortnight? 15 days. Okay, fortnight is 15 days. Okay, so what happened? So doctor had his plan, and what was his plan? His plan was to keep Tricky away from Mrs. Pumphrey. So what did he say? He said to her that the dog should be taken to the hospital. He should be hospitalized. Okay, under the special observation. Okay, under the special care. The poor lady almost swooned. Okay, she was shocked. Okay, and she was just almost fainted. She was sure he would pine and die if he did not see her every day. Okay. She started believing she loved the dog so much that she started thinking if she dog is not nearby her, so maybe the dog would die with the feeling of separation from her. But a look of firm line. Tricky was very ill, and this was the only way to save him. In fact, I thought it best to take him without delay and followed by Mrs. Pumphrey's Wellings, I marched out to the car carrying the little dog wrapped in a blanket. So what has happened? Ultimately, our hero, okay, the doctor, took the dog and took the dog away in his car. Okay, Mrs. Pumphrey, well, okay, she was crying, almost crying. She was crying, but he didn't listen to her. The entire staff roused. Okay, roused means stood up, and maids rushed in and out, bringing his day bed, okay, his night bed, favorite cushions, toys, and rubber rings. Okay, which staff? This is the staff of her house. Actually, immediately she ordered the staff to prepare the dog's departure. So everyone started moving, rushing here and there. Okay, and searching for the thing. Somebody like, see, look, the dog has got different beds. Day bed it was different, night bed was different. He had his favorite cushions, toys, and rubber rings, and everything was searched out in the house. Even the breakfast bowl, lunch bowl, supper bowl, 6 separate bowls are there. Okay, realizing that my car would never hold all the stuff. Okay, it was so much that he thought that it will not be fitted in his car. I started to drive away. As I moved off, Mrs. Pumphrey, with a despairing cry, threw an armful of the little coats through the window. I looked in the mirror before I turned the corner of the drive. Everybody was in tears. So what exactly happened? So the lady loved the dog so much that even when the dog was departing from her, she started accessorizing him with n number of objects. Okay, you have already read which all objects were there, and our writer, the doctor, could not bear all these things. So what he did, he started running his car, he started driving his car immediately. But she was so stubborn that she threw a coat through the window into the car. Out on the road, I glanced down at the pathetic little animal gasping on the seat by my side. Okay, so the dog was gasping. Okay, he was in the pathetic situation. Okay, very bad situation. I patted the head and Tricky made a brave effort to wag his tail. Okay, to move his tail, to shake his tail. Okay, fine. Poor old lad, I said. Lad is what? Kid, child. Okay. You haven't. a kick in you, but I think I know a cure for you. So, what does the writer say? The writer said that you haven't a kick in you. It means you are not at all interested. Kick is what? Kick is something that excites you. Okay, kick is something that uh, encourages you or that brings excitement in you. So, what? He said that you have no kick in you, but very soon you will be cured. Here we are having few questions. So first question is the narrator as rich as Tricky's mistress? Okay, so we have to find out these question answers in the next part. Okay, when we read. So here we see first of all uh, these questions. Did we get the answer of these three questions? Why is Mrs. Pibri worried about Tricky? Because of his ill health. You can find the answer here in this second paragraph here. Okay, she started thinking that it seemed so weak. She had where that was a trouble. Tricky, his only fault was greed. He had never been down. Okay, where is that? She called and she said that Tricky is suffering. He has become a bloated. So this is the problem. Okay, what does she do to help him? Is she wise in this? She is not at all wise because rather than cutting down his food and giving him many exercises, she started giving extra food along with the seeds. Okay, and he did nothing on the name of the exercises. Who does I refer to? So I refers to the doctor. Okay, Harriet, Mr. Harriet. Fine. So these questions, okay, which we see just now. So these questions, these four questions, we will find out their answers in the next para. So when we read the next part, we'll find their answer. Okay. So wait a minute.